Just need to finish off the Clearview saga, for want of a better word. Here at Clearview in Craigieburn, Victoria, just near Melbourne. You wouldn't receive better service than we're getting here. That's my car up there in the shed now. They're fixing it while we wait. Well, we're back now from Tasmania. We've been away for 11 weeks. 9 of them in Tasmania. We have come home to a hot, dry desert, hence the different summer hair control device and perhaps not so hot shirt top operation. Just need to finish off the Clearview saga, for want of a better word. They continue to haunt me. If you've watched the other 3 videos, or I had a few dramas with fitment and recalibration. That's taken care of in the other videos. This particular incident's not related to that, but still the Clearview mirrors seem to be the focal point of what was going on. So in fairness to the guy that supplied the Clearviews, he did offer, as per mentioned in one of the other videos, to pick up my outer pockets. I didn't think it was fair that he'd pick up all my outer pockets. Anyway, I got the invoice and I sent it off to him outlining where I thought my responsibilities lay and where his lay. He fixed me up for the whole lot. Kudos to him. That's pretty positive on his behalf. However, Thursday the 10th of the 8th, I'd just unhooked at a place called Low Head in Tasmania, up at the mouth of the Tamar River. And I went to push the driver's side mirror in, and I pushed it slightly the wrong angle. And at this stage they were still pretty tight, and it folded in, as they're designed to do, but it still folded in. So I folded it back and something wasn't right. It was really free swinging in the breeze. I went around the other side and pushed the passenger side in, pushed this one in, then I went to lock the car and nothing happened. It was just swinging in the breeze. So I unlocked the car and something caught and banged and crunched away. Went to locked the car, and again it was swinging in the breeze. So I was wondering what I was going to do, given that it didn't catch at all. So I locked the car and left it. Plan was we'd go out that night and get some tea. When I unlocked the car, then it grabbed and locked into position, in the out position. So I thought, oh, that's all right. We drove down to Georgetown, had some fish with chips, perhaps a bit of lemon. While it didn't fold in, it made some grinding and clunking noises and wasn't swinging freely in the breeze. So next morning I rang Clearview and spoke with their customer service, who asked that I send some videos, which was quite difficult from where we were due to really ordinary reception. But anyway, we got 3 videos through. At this stage it was not moving, but not becoming unlocked either, but just grinding and clunking. The plates were just grinding and clunking as the motor turned them. So we sent those in. On the 15th of August, I received an email that advised me to put in a warranty claim, which I did. At this stage, we were somewhere with worse reception. I couldn't put those video files down, so I was advised by phone, just send the pictures of the mirrors in. If the warranty team requires videos, we'll contact you and we'll work that out. So put the warranty claim in, and on that 16th of August, I received an email saying, a form email saying, we're sorry to hear you're having trouble. The team will get back to you. So I waited and maybe after 3 or 4 weeks, I had decided that I wasn't going to get a response, which was the wrong thing to decide when you find out what happened. So I decided that I would call into Craigieburn, Three Frog Court or Clearview on the way home. We decided to stay up at Kilmore. It was a 40-kilometre drive back down the big road. So we did that. 11th of October, I rolled into Clearview unannounced. Was greeted by a young gentleman who listened intently to what I had to say. He asked me to go and park the car in a certain spot, stay in the car, wind the window down, asked me to cycle the mirrors while he stood there and listened. He then folded the mirror right back, which is what they advise to do when something like this happens. We cycled it again, made a huge crunch. He went off to someone in warranty, came down, he had a look, they spoke for about 2 minutes, and he said, park your car there, leave the key with me, and go and settle down in the waiting room. We're going to put a new motor in there, that's what's wrong, we'll fix it now, take about an hour. So we sat in there, and it did indeed take about an hour. There were no questions, and generally when you deal with a big company, they will try and swing it around to something that you may have done, any excuse really, to get out of it. Well, not the case here. It was top flight customer service. And when I look at it from my perspective, I had done something wrong, but the mirror hadn't done something that it was designed to do. So for a set of mirrors that had cost $2,000, approximately. You expect top of the line customer service, and I received top of the line customer service. The only issues I have with the whole thing from fitment to calibration to where we are now is the number of people cycling in and out of my car. It's a biggie for me. I'm very fussy, but however, sometimes you've got to put up with those things. But that's why I like to order these cars with these things on. I've then got a one-stop shop to deal with all these things: warranty, damage, those sorts. We stepped through the email trail with the gentleman behind the counter. I thought it strange I hadn't received one after the form email when I put the warranty claim in. So this guy found one that had been sent after that, and it was telling me to do exactly what they'd just done in the yard, which is the standard procedure to reset the plates. The only thing I can put it down to for me not to have received it is that my email supplier of the time had sold its email business to another company, and we were undergoing the transfer and perhaps some changes. I don't know. I don't seem to be getting the volume of emails from regular people I once was now. So maybe it was caught up in that. I don't know. Time frames don't really line up there, but maybe we had a big purging of junk or spam or something. Don't know. But anyway, never received it. And again, they took my word for that, which is a truthful word. Never asked any questions. And we just moved on. So while we were there, we spoke to a guy that was from the warehouse. He came in to get a coffee. And this customer service attitude across the business, I spoke to 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 people while we were there. It's really well entrenched. Anyway, we're speaking to this guy, and I don't leave reviews, and I rarely read reviews. When this all went down, I read some Clearview reviews, and there was one really angry guy who recently bought a set of these things. For some reason didn't like them and wanted Clearview to refund him his money. And according to the review, Clearview refused, and I guess unless there's a problem that they can't fix, they're not going to refund the money. He then told me about a bloke that came in and fitted extendable mirrors. He didn't say whether they're next gen or just extendable, and he was really upset that when he was turning to the right, he was unable to see the back left-hand corner of the van. So based on that, I've got nothing except they walk amongst us. They do indeed walk amongst us. So while we were in the waiting room, the engineer came in, and I assume he's quite high up in the business, and he was getting something off the extendable or drop-down steps that they're putting on cars, and I'd seen a couple of these things on Dodge Rams in Tasmania. I can't remember what I asked him. He said, come and have a look. He said, I drive a next-gen Ranger just like yours. Turns out it wasn't quite just like mine, given that the only modification I've got on mine is next-gen mirrors. This thing's got every modification known to man. And he told me it cost him $165,000, which is significant. But I guess that all comes as a tax deduction for research and development. But he said that pulling the trailer, and you see that Clearview trailer in the Clearview YouTube videos that Mick often does, and Mick, he tells me, is the owner, he's getting 26 litres to the 100. He said, you know, it's got a 3-inch lift kit and a big thing and drawers and stuff on the back, a GVM upgrade and a long-range tank. He's got it all, but $165,000, man, I'm out. Anyway, he said, we've got coming a F350. I said, oh, how much that cost? 250 grand. And from there, I assume, and an assumption is a bad thing, that they would add all the extras on that, lift kits, whatever extras you think you may need on an F350. So look out for it, the big Clearview F350, coming soon. I assume it'll be at shows and stuff soon. I'll be happy to go and be their driver. So I was treated that well, or we were treated that well at Clearview, 3 Frog Court, Craigieburn. I do believe that if I buy another car that I can't get mirrors fitted, or when I buy another car and mirrors aren't able to be fitted, if it's another development thing, I'll just order them and drive to Craigieburn. Just drive the 1500 k's, get them fitted there. That is how much they impress me. And I'm pretty cynical, but it was a good experience. Of course, they got lots of other good things there too, and all priced at the top end of the game. And that's why they have to have good service. You want to be at the top end of the game, you have to be at the top end of the game across all aspects of your business. In any case, as far as the mirror's functionality is concerned, I believe what they say on that early clip that I put up. Vision is safety. And I come to mind a story. A bloke pulled me over in Waratah. He was just waiting for his wild track. He was down at ARB getting bull bars and lift kits and all sorts of things. I said, what about mirrors, mate? You put some mirrors on? No, can't justify that money for mirrors. I just find that interesting and perhaps a bad priority. If you can't see, if I can't see, I'll start to get a little bit nervous. So hopefully now all things are fixed. We are up and away. Mirrors seem good. I've had a really good experience at Clearview, which ticks all the boxes. However, if you keep watching the series, you'll get to see the dickhead from Dubbo and the wicked witch of Wynyard. No skin off my nose. They're the ones that are suffering. I'm just going to tell a story because they're at the other end, the opposite end of the spectrum of customer service. So look out for it. It'll be in no particular order. Just depends on what mood I wake up in when I decide I'm going to make a video.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away.